I think it will allow a lot of ease of getting into the convention for the delegates and the official folks with official status, but also allows us to give plenty of room for those who want to exercise their free speech rights to participate. Well, we consider the entire city, a free speech zone.
You're taping, Lambert! Go back!
Look out!
Police! Oh my God! Police! That just blew up. Police! That was a literal, holy fuck, explosion. Excuse my language on the air here.
Get on the street!
Coming out! Blue one.
Oh, God.
Oh, heads up. An amazing amount of smoke coming out of that thing. Heads up!
Holy shit! Fine!
Fucking go! Fucking killing piece of shit! Fucking back at me, bitch! Come on! Decided to play.
This is a
Street.
cops coming up behind us.
I'm concurring with Chris that it's a good idea to stay out of the shadows. Incoming. That literally is a situation with incoming here. You see these people, these young people on the street, and this young man advising everyone to stop panicking. It seems sensible. And here comes the men who have been
Yes, sir. Hey, hey! Go on that side. I'm gonna change it for him and get this guy. Yep. Alright, well. So I'm gonna stop and farther behind these guys. I'm trying to bounce to the side and in between them.
We gotta get closer!
War brought to you by the big corporate masters who run the show. This isn't just a war on Iraqis or Afghanis or even Arabs or Muslims. It is ultimately a war on us all. That's because the billions and billions of dollars that are being spent on this war, the cost of tanks, rocketry, bullets, and yes, even salaries for the 125,000 plus troops, is money that will never be spent on education, on healthcare, on the reconstruction of crumbling public housing, or to train and place the millions of workers who have lost manufacturing jobs in the past 3 years alone. The war in Iraq is, in reality, a war against the nation's workers and the poor, who are getting less and less, while the big defense industries are making a killing, literally. What's next? Iran? Syria? North Korea? Venezuela? We've already seen the corporate media play megaphone to the White House to build and promote a war based on lies. War is utilized by the imperialists first and foremost to crush internal enemies. We're seeing the truth of his insight when we see the sad state of American education, the rush of seniors to buy affordable medications from the Canadians because American drugs are just too expensive, the threatened privatization of Social Security, and the wave of repression that comes with an increasingly militarized police. This is a war on all of us, and the struggle against war is really a struggle for a better life for the millions of folks who are in need here in this country. The fight against the war is really to fight for your own interests, not the false interests of the defense industries or the corporate media or the White House. Down with the wars for empire. Against war is really a struggle for a better life for the millions of folks who are in need here in this country. The fight against the war is really to fight for your own interests, not the false interests of the defense industries or the corporate media or the White House. Down with the wars for empire.
Holy fuck! What that bullshit?
They're actually looting
You got shot
twice.
That guy's stalking us. Fuck. Look at him, he's stalking us.
You got it. Thank you very much. Try to look out for other folks.
Okay, we want to stop here.
So I've been walking with the anti-capitalist front, and it seemed like things were dying down because we were just trying to kind of walking. I've been walking around all day, and I actually was thinking about going back to my house, and then all of a sudden people started crossing the street, and it seemed really innocuous, but the cops started throwing tear gas. So I started walking back the other way, and I saw this girl, and she was just wearing sunglasses and shorts and a tank top, and I knew that if it blew up next to her, she was really gonna be in for some serious shit. And so I tried to get her to cover herself up, and I was walking through with her, and then a tear gas canister just blew up in my face on the side, and that was all I could feel. I couldn't see anything, and I couldn't breathe. And I kept saying, I can't breathe, somebody help me. And all I could feel was the cops pushing me, and I knew it was the cops because they just said, keep moving, like anybody else would have stopped and said, do you need some help? Here's some water. And the cops just kept pushing me. Even though we were all walking away, they kept throwing the tear gas. And it's just really ironic. I have to write an essay about the American dream for my class tomorrow, and I just lost any faith I could possibly have had. And I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna say.
Yes, waiting for them to let us know when we can let you leave. As soon as they tell us...
I just asked what we were waiting for, and he said that they're waiting for them to tell them when we can leave. Or something. Why can they go through, man?
What are we doing? It's not everyone. Alright, are you through? No. Why am I being stopped? What the fuck?
Oh my god. The weed's wearing off, man!
Gustav's landfall quieted the first day of convention activities, but soldiers were still on the job as demonstrators became increasingly aggressive. Donning shields and batons, some 150 soldiers of the 1st Combined Arms Battalion, 194th Armor, Minnesota National Guard, trained to keep crowds under control. The Guardsmen say they have been well prepared for this mission, supporting the St. Paul Police Department and the U.S. Secret Service.